The tank is almost empty now. The sun is getting low. The radio is playing soft, the final song I know. Oh, oh, this journey's almost over. This chapter's at its end. My strange and wild companion, my one and only friend. So let's play one last song for the miles we leave behind, for the peace we couldn't find, for the peace we couldn't find. Let's play one last song for the miles we leave behind, for the peace we couldn't find, for the peace we couldn't find. Yeah, one last song for the man I used to be before he finally desperately broke free. The radio is on the fritz, a lot of noise and hits, a fitting soundtrack for the space between a fight and a first kiss. We're driving on the highway and we're staring straight ahead, just the casualties of foolish and of angry words we said. And it's all just static and silence in this beat-up, rusty car. Two stubborn, foolish people who have taken it too far. And I don't know who should speak first or who should take the blame for the sad and sorry losing and the stupid childish game. I wanna reach across the street and take your angry hand and say the things I hope that you would somehow understand. That my pride is just a stupid thing, a wall I built so high beneath the dark and lonely and a sad and sorry sky. in a beautiful sweet peace. You say, are we okay now? And I say, yeah, I think so. And we let the silence heal us with a gentle, easy flow. And the static and the silence are slowly disappearing now. We found a way to fix it and we made it through somehow. And I don't know who spoke first, and I don't care about the blame, 'cause we're back to playing our own and loving game. I'm running on an empty in a town that's lost its name. Just another lonely chapter in a long and losing game. I'm pulling into a station with a tired and heavy sigh. Beneath the vast and empty and a bored and sleepy sky. And then I saw the gas station, flowers growing in a crack, a tiny bit of beauty that was never turning back. Yeah, the gas station flowers that were reaching for the sun. And I knew my own and sad and lonely race was not yet run. By anyone, they had no right to be. Just a stubborn little miracle for only me to see. They didn't need a garden, they didn't need the rain. They just found a way to live within the sorrow and the pain. And I thought about my own life and the cracks inside my soul, and the quiet little broken parts that I could not control. But maybe that's where beauty grows, where you don't think it can. A part of a much bigger and a more forgiving plan. And then I saw the gas station, flowers growing in a crack, a tiny bit of beauty that was never turning back. Yeah, the gas station flowers that were reaching for the sun. And I knew my own and sad and lonely race was not yet run. Waiting for the fall, just trying not to make a sound behind a crumbling wall. I was living in a story that was written by a stranger's hand, in a sad and borrowed second hand and a forgotten land. But now I'm finally breathing and the air is clean and bright. I'm finally breathing and I'm walking to the light. Yeah, I'm finally breathing like I've never done before. Yeah, and I'm not afraid of asking for more and more and more. I'm singing way too loud inside my beat up rusty car. I'm dancing like a fool beneath the lonely morning star. I don't care who is watching, I don't care what they will say. This is my day, this is my own I've burned the map, I've lost the plan, I've thrown the watch away. I'm living in the moment of a bright and brand new day. The past is just a story that I sometimes tell myself. A dusty book I finally put back upon the shelf. And the future is wide open, a beautiful and scary sight. A blank and empty canvas that is bathed in morning light. And I don't know what I'm gonna paint, I don't know what I'll do, but the future is wide open and it's feeling fresh and new. My heart is beating in my chest, a wild and happy drum for the person I am leaving and the person I'll become. There's a universe of choices, there's a galaxy of roads, and I'm dropping all my heavy and my old and useless loads. 'Cause the only cage that held me was the one inside my head. From all the foolish things they did and all the things they said. But now the door is open and I'm finally flying through to a sky of endless blue. A sky of endless blue. And the future is wide open, a beautiful and scary sight. A blank and empty canvas that is bathed in morning light. And I don't know what I'm gonna paint, I don't know what I'll do, but the future is wide open and it's feeling fresh and new. The sun is burning hot today, the air is thick and still on this long and lonely highway, on this long and lonely hill. There's nothing for 100 miles, just the buzzing of the flies beneath the empty pail and the unforgiving skies. And I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I've never felt so found on this quiet and this sacred and this hard and holy ground. Yeah, I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I can finally see that the only thing I'm running from is me, is only me, is only me. I used to need the city, the noise and the acclaim, the feeling that a million people knew my sorry name. I was a king of make-believe, a fool upon a stage, trapped inside a gilded and a comfortable safe cave. But out here there's no pretending, there is nothing to perform, just the shelter of a coming and a wild and angry storm. In the silence you can hear a truth that's sharp and clean, the person you have been and the person in between. And I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I've never felt so found on this quiet and this sacred and this hard and holy ground. Yeah, I'm in the middle of nowhere, and I can finally A quiet and a losing game. I was never meant to win, so I'm not running from a thing. I'm just running to the start of a brand new beating, hopeful and a ready, willing heart. And I'm packing bags at midnight, not a single soul alone, where this lonely road is taking me, or where I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm packing bags at midnight, with a strange and quiet smile. Gonna be somebody different for a little while. I opened up my eyes today. I didn't know the town. The sun was in a different place from when I laid me down. But for the first time in forever, I didn't feel the need to run. The battle was all over, and the quiet had been won. 'Cause I'm finally home, not a place upon a map, but a quiet in my soul that has escaped the lonely trap. Yeah, I'm finally home, and it's a strange and lovely state, beyond the reach of faith, beyond the reach of hate. My car is parked outside, it's resting in the shade. For all the miles it carried me, and all the trips we made, it can wait for me a little while. It can wait for me a day, 'cause I've got a new and different and a brand new game to play. And maybe this is all it is, the thing I couldn't find. A quiet and a simple and a peaceful state of mind. Not a city, not a person, not a castle in the air, but the feeling you are home, and you are finally truly there. Saw you at the station with a suitcase in your hand, just another lonely traveler in this forgotten land. You asked me for the time, and I said I didn't know, 'cause my watch has been stopped for a couple years or so. You are, but you could be someone new, a different talked about the weather and the train that's running late, and the strange and silly twists of fate, the strange and silly fate. And for the first time in forever, I didn't feel so all alone. Just a king without a kingdom on a borrowed rusty sea. And maybe this is nothing, just a moment passing by, just two people killing time beneath the cold and winter sky. But the way you're looking at me makes me wanna take a chance on a new and unexpected and a sweet and wild romance. And I don't know who you are, but you could be someone new, a different kind of story and a different point of view. And I'm a little bit afraid, but I'm a little bit excited too, 'cause I don't know who you are, but you could be someone new.